Welcome back to video number 3. I'm Maddie. I work for the Rhode Island Division of Fish and Wildlife in our Hunter Education Office, and I like to show you guys what I do with wild game that I harvest. And today we will be making Copycat White Castle venison sliders. Like I always say, this is not a sponsored video or anything by any means. You can use any make, model, brand of any ingredients that I use today in this recipe. It is not an original recipe. I really like the frozen White Castle sliders you get from the grocery store, and I was thinking I could make those with venison. So I get on Google and a recipe from MeatEater pops up. They actually make the White Castle venison sliders with venison. I mean, the White Castle slider cheeseburgers with venison. So I printed out their recipe and we're gonna follow it and hopefully it comes out good. So I'm gonna prep our ingredients first, and the only thing we really need to chop up for this recipe is a white onion, and we gotta finely dice it. Someone was fed up with me using a dull knife in my last videos. They were sick of it, they said no more. So I got in the mail a vegetable chopper. They sent me a vegetable chopper. We're gonna try to figure out how to use this together. Well, you know the deal with my videos. We gotta keep it realistic. I didn't practice with this yet, but we will use it for our onion. Oh my gosh. We're not gonna... Oh, it comes with a toothbrush. I'm assuming this would be the finely diced grate, I guess you'll call it. And honestly, who needs directions? Not me. Should I wash it first? Probably. You're not eating it. I'm eating it. So we're gonna put the onion on and slam it shut. I'm assuming. I only have one onion, so if this comes out bad, that would suck. That's dangerous. Make sure you are safe when using this vegetable chopper because it seems very sharp. I think I'm still gonna have to use a knife to cut it to fit in the chopper. Well, you know what that means. Good old dull knife. I still haven't sharpened. It's way too early to be chopping an onion. That's what I have to say. Let's try this. Like big section. I swear if this works, this is gonna be crazy. Gosh. Wow. Thank you. Thank you for this. Ready, guys? Look, it's so finely diced. This is amazing. Get you one of these. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I had to stop that video because I almost burst into tears. I've been dropping everything this week. I spilled paint on me this weekend. I dropped 3 chicken eggs outside my door the other day, and that was just the icing on the cake. I have onion everywhere now. My whole house smells like onion, which is awesome at 8 in the morning. It's 8 in the morning I'm doing this. All right, let me clean this up and we'll be back with the next step. So it says we're gonna use 1/3 of a cup of Panko breadcrumbs. Measure with your heart. Panko breadcrumbs, and then we're going to use a 1/2 cup of milk. Half cup of whole milk. And we're going to let that sit so the breadcrumbs soak up that milk. We let our breadcrumbs soak up that milk, and now we're going to add our ground venison to the bowl. So we have 2 pounds of ground venison from a deer that we got this November? Yeah, this November. Blessed to have harvested this deer. We made a lot of ground venison, and this has some pork fat in it. So we're gonna add that to our bowl. Next, we're going to add some onion soup mix. I think this is the key ingredient. Lots of onions here. So we'll add 1 packet of onion soup mix. Love the smell of that. My mom always said the best tool in the kitchen is your hands, so we're going in. Alright, our meat is all mixed up, and now it says lightly spray a rimmed 10 by 15 cookie sheet. 16 by 12. Spray, lightly spray. Spray. If you don't have Pam or anything, I'm assuming this would work. Lightly spray. Sure. To grease pans like muffin tins, brownie pans, I usually use butter and a little Ziploc so you don't get your hand all gross. Perfect. Oh, nice. Yep, this is good. I'm gonna try to make this as thin as I can. Might have a lot of leftover. That's alright. You could probably make a meatball with the leftover meat. Giving meatball. We rolled our meat out on the cookie sheet. I'm trying not to drop this. So it's pretty even. It's not really the best shape, but is what it is. Now you are going to bake this in the oven at 375 in the middle rack for about 10 minutes. So we'll do that. Ooh. So now it says lightly sprinkle some diced onions around the edges of the meat. So this recipe is great. I wanted to do this because I wanted to make burgers originally on the grill, but I don't really know how to use the grill. And I really like the White Castle burgers, so you can bring these to a cookout, change things up a bit from the original burger on the grill. And we're gonna make, these will be sliders, so we'll have 12 of them. You can probably do 2 sets of these and bring 24 to a cookout. Fire. So I'm taking this out a smidge earlier than 15-20 minutes because I did roll the meat thin and I'm nervous it's gonna overcook and I don't want that to happen. Layer American cheese on top. So we're gonna use some yellow American cheese. You could use white American cheese. I just like the color because that's the White Castle frozen burgers have yellow cheese on them. Put it over the onions. I think I didn't put the onions where I was supposed to. But it's whatever, meat eater. Let me know if I did this right. Oh my gosh, I'm using the whole package of cheese. Get 2 packages of cheese. You might need more than you think. Okay, oh, that's hot. I don't hate it. I'm gonna sprinkle more onions on top. I don't know. And now we're gonna put this back in the oven till the cheese melts, and then we'll make our sliders. Okay, so our cheese is melted. Our onions are somewhat soft, but we like crunchy onions anyway. So now we're gonna assemble our burgers. I got 12 slider potato rolls. You can use any slider buns. The Hawaiian ones would probably be good too. So how we're gonna cut our meat, I brought out a pizza roller. I thought that would probably work the best. Cool. Yep, this works great. That's perfect. The meat's cooked perfectly. I'm glad I didn't overcook it. Voila! It says now serve with serve with butter breader. Serve with bread and butter pickles. Which is great because my neighbor Bob made us some last year. And we have jars and jars of bread and butter pickles. Bob. Okay. Bob's good at canning. Bob. Oh, perfect. Would you look at that? I'm sure you could. You know what? Let's try one. Let's try one on camera. I honestly don't want to toot my own horn, but toot toot. I would add, you know what I forgot? And that's what's missing. I had it right for my face. Salt. I'm gonna sprinkle some salt. Well, thanks again for watching me cook some food. If you haven't checked out my last 2 videos, make sure you do that. They're on our YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. And if you like and you want to see more of Cooking with Maddie, just let me know. Thanks!